everybody, it's Laura. I live in the Pacific Northwest and I have a container balcony garden. It is Tuesday, May 30th, and I had a great weekend for Memorial Day. Was gone for a couple of days. I gave my garden on the north and south decks a really big drink when I came home. I gave them a drink before I left, and everything turned out great. But when I came back, I had a few surprises out on the decks, so let's go take a look. So let's start with the south deck first. The peppers are doing great here, here, and here. My strawberries, oh my goodness, you guys, look, this is so exciting. I have, look at that, the strawberries, it's so good. I mean, yeah, first year growing strawberries, and we have fruit. It's gonna be nice to see when those actually start turning color. Oh, get that leaf out of the way. So you can see they're starting to. I grew two species of strawberries. I have the San Andreas and the Ozarks. So we'll see how those come up. More peppers here, and here, and here. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all these, you guys. I did not plan for that, apparently. And these are my Walla Walla sweets. More peppers there, and then my, oh boy, my sugar snap peas. I made a mistake and I put these on the wrong deck. I am on the south deck. The deck obviously faces south, which is more sun. 2 years ago, I put these on the north deck and they were just flourishing. I got more sugar snap peas than I knew what to do with. I do have some, but you can see like this plant's gone, that's gone, that's gone. So today I'm gonna take all of these out and compost the actual plants, take the soil and put it in a bucket, and then use it for my tomatoes, because look at these, they are getting big. Sorry, I'm stepping over my containers here. Sorry. So these are Caribbean jalapenos, or habanero peppers. There's a tomato. These are more peppers. This is my one cucumber. That is a cantaloupe, and these are tomatoes, and look how fast they're growing. I got to get them out of these pots. So these two, those two there, and this is a honeydew. These are my calendula nasturtiums. This is a Texas bluebonnet, and look, I got my first bud right here. So exciting. So yeah, that is what I'm doing next. I ordered bigger pots. They actually are like this size, and they should be here in the next day or two, so I can get those tomatoes out of those pots and put them in the bigger ones and get them around some cages. Or no, the cages around them. You guys honestly know what I mean. Okay, so my garlics are here. These are beans, these three, pinto, Kentucky pole bean, and bush bean. I don't remember what's what. These are my Meyer lemon trees that I grew from a Meyer lemon, and then my shallots. And the shallots are really close to harvest. I mean, you guys can see, I mean, look, they're getting really, really close. And so that'll also free up space on my deck, which you can tell my real estate here is not so much. So yeah, once those are gone, that'll free up some space on the deck. And then when I get the big pots, I can plant the tomatoes. And now on to the north deck. Since my last video, you guys will notice I put up a windscreen. It gets, in fact, you can see the trees are moving. We get gusts anywhere between 5 to 30 knots, and it was just beating up my garden. Again, a whole lot of space on the deck, but it was just beating the heck out of my plants. And so I spent the 20 bucks and put it up with zip ties, and it's doing the job. So let's go out here and take a peek. Sorry, I'm moving the camera so much. Up here on the rail, the gladiolus here, and my daylilies. This is a zinnia. It's actually starting to come up, which is great, because I wasn't sure if that was a weed or what it was doing. Daylilies, gladiolus. This is an alyssum, and then these are California poppies. There's my raspberry back there, and I have raspberries on it, which is fun. See right here? Raspberries, first time with this, so that's great. This was actually blown over when I came home, so I zip tied it to the rail. I mean, it's you can see them blowing now. It's just, yeah, it's the Northwest. We get these winds, especially in the gorge. So here are my cauliflower. I mean, they just took off. I mean, they're huge. And this is my cabbages. And that back there, I gotta show you, this is kind of funny. So this is what happens when you have a container garden and you have never really done it before. This is a pumpkin. It's May. This is a pumpkin, and it has, these are all the pumpkin leaves, and there's, it's doing its thing. It's being a viney plant, and it's gone over here already. So we'll see what happens after I harvest the cabbages. I'll have more space, and that can flourish, but it's kind of funny. There's another variety of pumpkin and some marigold. And then here is a pumpkin, the accidental potatoes that I left in there, and marigolds. More marigolds there. So me and my pest control are gonna be just fine. This is parsnip. And yeah, this is my dill. I did not harvest it in time, and it's starting to bolt. So again, never grown it before. So you can see the seed heads right here on both plants. But it's fragrant, and it's another good thing for pest control. These are my bean plants. They're nice and tall. My other raspberry plant, you can see getting some more fruit there. And my squashes. I have everything from crookneck squash to straight yellow squash to zucchini squash. And the interesting thing is that something is eating my leaves, but there's nothing under here. Like, I have looked and looked and looked for any kind of bug, and I have no idea, you guys, what is just chomping on the leaves, but something's hungry, and I don't see. Is that something? I don't know, I'll check that out in a minute. But one thing that's cool here, I got squash blossoms. Yay! So I have squash, so that's exciting. Here is, shoot, I have no idea what's in this here. I know there's California poppy and marigold, but other than that, I really don't know. And then these are my carrots. These 4 plants right here. See, the wind is just, even with the windscreen. And so those are getting close. There's my 4 sunflowers and my broccoli. I've never grown broccoli before, and so again, I think these pots are way too small, but we'll see if I get anything out of it. And these are parsnips. Sorry, this is a parsley. This is a parsnip. These 2 are parsnips. And then flowers on the rail. Those are gladiolus, bachelor buttons, and then in here are some more California poppy. Still no occupants in the insect house. It's so funny because when I started this garden, I started all my starts indoors, and I had to repeat things a couple of times, and I wasn't sure what was going to happen, so I planted, 20 or 12, depending on what it was, of everything, thinking 1 or 2 would stick. Well, 1 or 2 of some things did stick, and then I had like 12 of something else stick. So I am probably going to be giving a bunch of these away to my friends and neighbors, just because I'm going to run out of deck space really quickly. I'm going to harvest what I can to, during this, whatever's ready, and then that'll free up some space. But yeah, it's been fun so far and exciting to see, what happens. And I was gone for 3 days, and I come back and already got the squash blossoms and my strawberries and the raspberries, and the shallots are almost done, and my pumpkin's taken off, and so it's good. It's exciting. So I will let you guys know in the next video when I harvest, which may be tomorrow or the next day. And if any of you could tell me how to seed save the dill, that'd be awesome. I know how to seed save a lot of things, but dill as an herb, I really don't know. So any advice would be appreciated. So thanks again for watching, and I'll talk to you all soon. Take care.